Everybody, and welcome back. We are here for some Miami action. Welcome to Motorsports Race Centre Live. Welcome to P1 with Matt and Tommy. We are bringing you all the action from Miami. Now, it doesn't look like, Tommy, it's going to be rainy. I've been
Not yet.
watching the pre-race show, and it looks like, sadly, we might just miss the rain. But I am clearly head to toe Mercedes Kimi Antonelli right now, as are you, Tommy. Apparently, we're all aboard the Antonelli hype train. I've already told you that Ferrari is just it's gone for me now. I said it in the podcast. I need to move on, chat, and hopefully you appreciate that now. I'm going to just sort of go from team to team, and then eventually they'll win as I wear their merch, and then that'll be it.
Eventually, yeah, as you hop around all the teams. But yeah, we're going to miss potentially a rainstorm, and I'm conflicted because it would have made the race, of course, that extra bit of spice. But then also, if you look at what happened at F1 Academy, for example, it got red flagged, and it was so bad that there was a lot of rumors that it could be so bad, and that would have really kind of messed with things, wouldn't it? If we'd have had another delayed start.
I love you to bits, Tommy. I love chat to bits as well, but I don't fancy being live for 6 hours. It's a late one here in the
Yeah.
UK. It's 8:30 where we are. I'm kidding, by the way. Obviously, I'm a Ferrari fan, chat. Relax. But, you know, mentally, I have to just decompartmentalize a little bit just to get through each
Charles
session.
going to win now,
to be honest with you. But yeah, Race Centre Live, if you're wondering, is a new initiative from Motorsport, and you can help offer the feedback that you get whilst you watch this. Now, I do want to say at the top of this show, really sorry for the issues that we had yesterday. It was not acceptable. It wasn't good enough. But I've been absolutely assured that we're not going to have any dropouts or anything like that. So we're going to have a wonderful, smooth ride from here to the end of the Miami Grand Prix. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you for showing the love, and thank you also for your constructive feedback as well. For those of you out there, it's been heard. Don't worry. I literally went to bed last night but it's fine. We've recovered. We're back, and we're going to give you the best watch along with hopefully an amazing race. I can't wait for this one, Tommy. Genuinely, it's going to be, fingers crossed, on paper, Max Verstappen on pole, holding off two McLarens that are going to be feisty and fast. And if it is going to be a dry race, then goodness gracious me, Max has got his work cut out.
Absolutely. We said in the podcast yesterday that if you'd have basically picked how you wanted the grid to be, other than a complete reverse grid and like Hulkenberg and Bortoleto on the front row for absolute chaos, you'd have said, Max on pole, McLaren's a little bit further back. They're on the dirty side, of course. Antonelli P3 with nothing to lose. Piastri's looked, quick and the one getting the wins this season, but he's behind Lando, so he's going to want to get past him.
The GOAT.
And exactly. So we've got Antonelli. How will he play turn one as well after the sprint where he went for it? Will he do it again? Will he be more conservative? And then of course Max versus Lando. That would be fascinating. Kind of on the way to turn one.
Certainly will. We're looking at the track map right now, Tommy. Where would you crash on the F1 game? Just out of interest, like where would you, if you were on a lap, pick me a corner? Where would you bottom?
Probably, to be honest, if I was on the F1 game, I'd do exactly what was it Carlos did during the race at turn 14, where his rear wheel hit that wall in the clumsy little chicane.
Yeah. So you wouldn't do a Max Verstappen of last year and hit the bollard. You would just hit the left.
Yes.
Sort of left rear.
Yeah.
Give me your corner. Where would you be binning it? I see Sir Albatron saying 14, Houndtez saying 14, 15, Rob Ace. Everyone is saying 14, 15. You know what? I'm going to be a little bit different, and I'm going to say, I don't know why. I think it's because I can remember this is where Charles Leclerc went.
I knew you were going to say
because I just know I take a little bit too much speed into six. And then think I can risk it all, or at least I'd be done for track limits. That is at the very minimum.
It's a difficult corner, that one, isn't it? Because it's almost kind of reminiscent of maybe like a spoon at Suzuka, where you kind of have to hang it out wide and get a run. But some people do kind of mess up that turn 7, run a little bit wide, and then they can't get the run down on that massive straight.
So Ryan Wakelin reckons turn 9 that they would bin it. So let's have a look at that. So turn 9, right? You are really bad at the F1 game if that's the case, because that's literally a straight line. What else have we got? Exit of 7 going too fast. Yeah, I see that because there's the wall there. It greets you very quickly. 17 What's that? Is that the last corner? I think it is. Need to make
Yes.
that. Yeah, that's it's. I think that corner is definitely tighter than it kind of looks, sort of on first glance,
Yeah, yeah,
because the wall
definitely.
greets you so quickly on the outside, and it also just looks like the drivers have no grip whatsoever after that straight.
It's so slow as well, isn't it? And there was actually a collision during the drivers' parade at that corner.
Hmm.
Um, that's how crazy it is.
Right, let's bring it back to Tommy's gorgeous face because I mean everyone's tuned in really for to
That's
see
what
Tom
people
Bellingham's
tune in for, isn't it?
complexion. I mean,
Really.
30. Have you figured out whether you're 36 or 37 years old yet?
It's 36.
36 years old, chat. That is
36 years young.
absolutely outrageous. This man is going to be doing watch-alongs until he's 120, and he'll just about break his first wrinkle. Um, but yeah, that's it's great to have you along, everybody. What are we? We are 25 minutes away from the start of this one. If it was a McLaren 1-2, I probably wouldn't be as excited for the prospects of this. Although we still haven't really seen a Norris versus
No,
Piastri,
we
which
haven't.
I just need in my life. I really do. I need a little ding dong between them. Maybe a little. Oh, they touched Martin, but we've not had that yet.
We haven't. We were kind of almost getting it, weren't we, during the sprint when Norris was all over the back of Piastri, uh, catching him up before everyone decided to, pit for dries. But we didn't get to see that pan out because, of course, Piastri pitted early. Norris ended up pitting much later, and then, of course, got that very fortunate safety car. But as much as we want other people in the mix, and it can quite easily kind of feel like, oh, McLaren dominance this season, it would be really nice to watch them go toe to toe with each other.
It certainly would. Now, chat. I let you down yesterday by not singing the song enough to sync up. You best believe if you want to sync up with us to see where we are in the race, I will be singing that song
Belting out
like
the
it's like my
F1
life
national
depends on
anthem.
it. So yeah, that's how we'll sync up. And obviously, if you haven't synced up during the glorious F1 national anthem, which is the F1 theme tune, then you can do it on the five red lights, where you can pause there, and then I will obviously count down the five red lights. So yeah, it's going to be. I'm just praying as well because it's quite cloudy at the moment. I'm seeing Martin Brundle on the grid walk at this specific moment. Rain is looming. Have the sort of conditions got a bit cooler? Are we
Maybe, yeah, yeah.
are
It's
we going to have a one
certainly
stop, Tommy? That's basically what I'm asking.
we're about to. Well, we're going to find out, but it would be nice to have a little sprinkling of rain just to mix it up. If we do get rain, it needs to be that perfect level where it's hit and miss whether you pit straight away, because that is what made the sprint so good. Obviously, it was the reverse of that happened in the sprint where it was kind of, do you go for dries? And even the sprint showed in those conditions how important it is to be on the right tire, because you'd think 6 laps is absolutely not worth it losing 20 seconds in the pits, but they were going so much faster on the dry tire that they absolutely had to make that gamble at the end, and that's what made it so good. So more of that, please.
More of that, please, indeed. Carlos, thank you for the super chat. Good evening, gents from Latvia. Antonelli will win the Miami Grand Prix. Goodness gracious, Carlos. I mean, if that
Yes,
happens, you will see Tom
I've
Bellingham
predicted that.
lose
I've predicted that in
his.
our little prediction graphic.
Have you?
I
You've gone
have,
for an
yeah,
Antonelli victory. Are you
yeah, yeah.
expecting something?
I'll give you a clue based on what I think might happen. There's no
Tommy's
Verstappen
just
or
look at the way Tommy's just.
sorry, you
Have I
froze.
gone?
You
Oh,
froze.
there we
Yeah,
go.
you
I
froze.
genuinely thought you just froze for a second. I think my internet just went for a second because my Sky's just completely paused. Are we back? Am I back? There we go.
I can hear you now.
The way that you just paused was you just went, and I genuinely thought that was it. I thought Tommy had gone. But no,
I
that
thought
was
the
my
same for you.
internet. That was my internet
Oh wow.
because my internet is unbelievable, by the way. But anyway, we're looking at Martin Brundle on the grid. We're talking to all kinds of random celebrities.
It's not
Uh,
the Miami Grand Prix without it, is it?
Actually, what we need to do, and what we haven't spoken about, the Lego Drivers Parade.
Indeed.
Wow.
So
Come
good.
on.
I've never seen 20 Formula One drivers so happy. They were all absolutely beaming, and just it shows that they're all just big kids, really, isn't it? Because they were absolutely loving it. They were crashing into each other, all laughing. A lot of them were like bumping forward and stuff. It was so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Uh, so, Tommy, you're going to keep talking for a second because apparently my audio is now slightly desynced with that internet
Your
blip.
little
So,
internet
Tommy, keep
whoopsie.
talking. No one's ever going to see me leave and come back. So,
Okay, perfect. Well, what I was saying when I was confused about where Matt disappeared to,
well, am I now back? Am I now back?
you're back. You're so back.
So back? I'm one of the. That was honestly a purple sector. I'm just going to put it out
What
there.
I was going to say was, in my predictions, you probably know what I think is going to happen because I've not put Verstappen or Norris in my top 5. So make of that what you will.
I bet you are getting some serious heat on social media. What is Tommy smoking?
Oh,
Can't believe it.
always.
Max
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Lando not in the top 5. What a
yeah.
hater.
Oh, yeah, yeah, probably. It's almost like I think they're going to collide at turn 1.
Do you actually think they're going to
Yeah,
come
yeah, yeah.
together?
There'll definitely be some kind of controversy at turn 1, I think. I can't
Wow.
see it any other way.
Tommy, with his whole chest, has just said that there's going to be controversy at turn 1. What makes you think that, Tommy? Max Verstappen is a very within himself driver when it comes to defending. He doesn't push the limits,
Particularly with
especially not
Lando
against
Norris as
Lando.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely didn't have controversy with the McLaren literally in the last race at turn 1, and I see something very similar happening.
Ooh, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for some drama. Uh, can't for the life of I don't. Martin Brundle is doing. I love how little he doesn't like do. How little he likes doing his grid walk. Lisa, I'm sorry, but I don't know who Lisa is. Do you know who Lisa is, Tommy?
I think she's a K-pop star, maybe.
Does anyone know? Chat, do we know? Please talk to me. Someone, come on, tell me. Where are they? Who are they talking to? K-pop.
Told you. Oh, I
Oh,
nailed it.
Jack Whitehall.
I'm a K-pop expert.
You
Clearly,
are.
anything
Yeah,
about
so it's
K-pop
gone from
is
Jackie Stewart to K-pop star to Jack Whitehall. What a selection.
Jack
Uh,
Whitehall. Yeah, of course.
like
The
he
star
did,
of
and I will
F175.
constantly say it, he did a phenomenal job with F175.
Yeah,
The way he took the Mickey, I loved it.
it was great. You needed more of that, don't we? Like tongue in cheek stuff. That's why the driver's parade thing was so fun. You need to see more drivers having a laugh and being a bit out there
Yeah,
comfort zone and a bit silly. So
90
it's good.
million Instagram followers.
Who?
Lisa has. To
Yeah,
be
there you
fair,
go.
that when you have that many followers, you don't even need a surname. You are just your first name, just like
Is her
Tommy.
Insta handle at Lisa?
Like
'Cause
Carlos Sainz has his full name. If Tommy was on the grid right now and got interviewed by Martin Brundle, it would just say
it'd be
T.
Tommy.
You don't even need your first name. Everyone's like, yeah, we know who that is. That's T Dog.
And Martin Brundle go,
That's
"Where's
Tommy.
Matt?" We're like Anton Deck. We're not allowed to be
Exactly.
seen separately.
So we are 16 minutes or so away from the start. Oh, there's Yuki Tsunoda. He's oh, Martin's making sure that he doesn't cut him away from or pull him away from the national anthem.
Yep.
Doesn't want to fine like Carlos Sainz did for having an upset tummy.
Yep.
Okay, can't wait to gain the positions, says Yuki Tsunoda. Absolutely here for that. I know you are,
Mm.
Tommy. 10th on the grid. Where's he going to end up?
P7.
Oh, so you've just calculated that Lando and Max are coming together.
Crash.
Okay.
Although, well, I say that my prediction is really chaotic. My top 5, like really
Read
chaotic.
it out to us because I don't know. I don't know what your top
Okay,
5 is. Well, I know that
Anton
you've gone for Antonelli victory. You are
Antonelli.
just engagement farming at this point. But
No,
anyway,
no. I to be fair, I made this when I put on the F1 Academy and saw it absolutely bucketing
so
it
you did it
down
for the rain.
for the
Gotcha.
absolute rain chaos.
Okay.
Antonelli P1, Piastri P2, Russell P3, Hamilton P4, and Alex Albon P5.
What do we think about that, chat? Is it a W or an L prediction? Is it a one Wellingham or a long
Now it's
Wellingham?
dry. I'm not so confident.
Let me see. Let me see what people have
Honestly,
said.
I was absolutely cooking when it was
To an Antonelli
announced.
victory, where does Tommy get these predictions from? That's what David said.
Sorry, who's winning the
Is
predictions
Tommy
championship on
okay? Oh
P1?
yeah, you're winning against me, mate. I can't hit a barn door at the moment. Tommy being as unhinged as possible, we love it. Tommy picks a goated as F1 Ginger. Tommy went 5th, 4th, and DNF this weekend for Norris. Lol. You're such a Norris hater, mate. You're such a noise.
And a love
Why is
it,
Tommy
getting
smoking?
people.
Even Matt wasn't deluded enough to put a Ferrari in the top 5. Did I not put Ferrari in the top 5?
You
Oh
didn't, no.
wow, wow! I've really lost it, mate. I've lost it. Okay, so let me see what chat is saying. There's a lot of L's. A lot of L's.
Oh wow, am I lom-lelling them right now?
Yeah, you are. You really are. But look, it's Tommy puts all eggs in different baskets, says Aaron. That's it, right? A clock is right. A broken clock is right twice a day, and that's exactly what Tommy's
Exactly,
doing. He's just
because
throwing loads of different things everywhere, then at least a couple of them will hit.
exactly, because if Antonelli's P1 or even Hamilton P4 or Albon P5, I'll just be like, only people will focus on that and go, "Oh my word, Tommy, you're a genius."
What was my crazy prediction was that McLaren wouldn't be on pole, didn't I?
Yeah, which I'm now questioning that we're going to have to bring up in the podcast because
Well, tough, because you have actually you've let it go,
I let
and
it
I saw
go.
some comments as well. I saw
How
some
did I
comments
not
going,
know that Max had got pole? That's yeah. To be fair, it's my own fault for
it is
forgetting my favorite driver was on pole twice.
I would still say it was more likely for McLaren to get pole than not. I just I just feel like I feel like that's fair. That's a fair thing. Either or, I will take the point,
It's a fair
and
thing to
I
catch
will
up in
drink your
predictions.
tears as it comes in.
Like the tire water thing that Zach Brown had.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely awesome. There's Kimi Antonelli being interviewed. What are we, 14 minutes away from the start of this one? In the background, is that Max Verstappen? It is indeed. Oh, how aggressive is Max going to be? I'm so ready for it. Chat, I'm so ready. If you're just coming in, welcome. Welcome. This is going to be a very good one. It's Motorsports Race Centre Live. Big shout out to them. Collabing with them this weekend. We have, fingers crossed, fixed all the issues from yesterday. Want to apologise again for those of you that have just joined in, but thank you for sticking with us. We're going to give you an awesome watch along with big hype. We're very excited for this one, aren't we, Tommy? It's going to be
set up so beautifully, isn't it?
It
Really
is, and we deserve an unexpected banger like we had in the sprint. I feel like that is absolutely what Formula One fans around the world need.
Yeah, because Miami gets kind of slated a lot for not being the greatest of tracks, but I have to say, so far we've had 2 brilliant qualifying sessions and a brilliant sprint as well.
Absolutely. Let me have a look at the Discord chat. Tommy's predictions are W's, says APS in
Yes,
Race Centre Live Discord. Let's have a look at Lom Lellingham, someone else said. So
okay.
got Wommy. Had some clarification on the K-pop star as well. Appreciate that in the Race Centre Live Discord. Thanks, Matt, says APS. It's all right. I got you. Don't you worry about that. It's great. It's great to have all of you here. We've got lots of people tuned in as we are now looking at Anthony Davidson as he.
Oh, we're watching a replay of Perez almost wiping Max out. That was
wow.
unbelievable.
How lucky and fortunate was Perez to not wipe out Verstappen. Look how far back he is at this point.
Yeah,
and then
fourth.
Oh my god! Can you imagine? I think he would have been fired on the spot if that had happened.
Yeah,
genuinely.
I don't think it would have lasted. Yeah, last year obviously it's crazy, isn't it, that Lando got that fortunate safety car and then happened again in the sprint. He must be loving Miami. He's praying for safety cars.
Absolutely. Is it raining? Says Molo. No, I don't believe it is.
It looks very sunny now. Very bright.
If you want to be in the Discord chat, by the way, everybody watching on YouTube and Twitch, go to motorsport.com/RCL, and then you link your Discord and you can be part of that. It'll also allow you to be part of the quiz questions where you can win some awesome prizes. So just to give you a shout out for that, if you, because I know during the race it's a bit hectic, but we're just relaxing right now. So make sure you signed up. Rainer has just said in the Discord of Race Centre Live, Discord here is very fun. And Max's reaction to Perez, almost W, says APS as well. So I'm glad that they're having fun over in the Discord. 2 safety car crashes today, by the way, says Andrew. Now, do you mean that they were going to have 2 safety cars go out and crash into the wall? Or are you saying that there will be crashes behind the safety car, or there'll be crashes to cause safety? Because it's not a very clear sentence what you've said there, Andrew. Tick, thank you for the super chat. Did you know the UK and USA anthems have something in common? The national anthems are a few of the anthems that does not mention the country in it. Thank
The
you.
more you know.
That's on a level almost with the NASCAR guy that we had a few weeks ago, just giving us random facts.
Oh, what have
Uh,
we got here? We've got someone DJing on top of the start-finish straight.
Rowan
Just
in the
Miami
Discord
things.
chat says, "I think 2 safety cars, 1 red flag." Okay, I see it.
Okay.
I see it. That would be rather chaotic. Safety cars will indeed breed
Oh, but
safety cars.
a red flag would mean they get to change their tires, of course. That's
Well,
always
it
the
depends when we
risk
get the
of the
red
red
flag.
flag,
If
yeah.
it's the last 7 laps, mate, you'll be
Oh, yeah.
ready to
Sign me up
see
for
it.
that.
Um, yeah, we'll do a sync. I don't know what the delay on my stream is. Yeah, we'll do a sync, Jack. So just to give you a heads up, if you're on Twitch or YouTube, you obviously see the awesome Race Centre Live graphics and perhaps some lap counters and things like that. We will be watching slightly behind that, but I'll give you a nice little countdown, obviously with the song, of course. We'll be singing the song, but obviously the 5 red lights as well. And I'll give you an idea of what lap we are on as well to hopefully get you all synced up. But the best way to do it is obviously the 5 red lights. So don't you worry about that one.
Who's the DJ? Because he looks like Lance Stroll.
Maybe Lance isn't in the car yet.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I
That
mean,
that
what a break of character that would be. Lance Stroll just doing a DJ set on top of the on top of the Miami Bridge before the race.
Okay, so I mentioned prizes. I believe we've got a graphic that can show you all to do with those prizes if you get involved with the quiz. Um, Essentially, you will be able to be interactive on Race Centre Live. I've clicked away, so now I can't actually see if it's up. That's great. I think it is. There it is.
It is.
Beautiful
It
stuff.
is.
Look
There's
at all that
beautiful
merch
jackets. Look at that
available to you
jacket.
right there. If you're one of the top quiz participants, and neither myself nor Tommy would really be able to probably win because we don't actually have
Sadly
much raw
not, even
knowledge.
though I want all of it.
Tommy
'Cause
wants
it's
all of
awesome.
it. I mean, it's a pretty cool set of merch. Obviously, limited edition to the Miami Grand Prix and F1 75th anniversary. So, yeah, some questions are coming up on the screen now. So get involved with that if you are on the Race Centre Live app. And yes, look at that. The timing isn't as quick as yesterday, so we don't expect you to get it right straight away. Who won the 2024 Miami Grand Prix? Okay, so it rhymes with Wando Warris. And then, we've got another one who finished second in the Miami Grand Prix from last year. I won't give away that one. I won't
Yeah.
I
I
won't
was
just
gonna
give
say,
all the
it
answers away.
rhymes
But
with
I felt as if you would at least get one right so that you can tell your family and friends. So once you've got that, and we've
you're on
got
your
one
way.
more coming to win some awesome merch above. So if you are not participating on the Race Centre Live um, app, then obviously you can't submit your questions where you can click on screen.
Ooh,
How many different US
that's a
venues have hosted
tricky
a
one.
Formula One Grand Prix? Honestly, I have no idea on this one.
I'd have to count them all, but not I would don't have enough time with that timer, but, people will know. There'll be absolute stat gurus out there
Yeah.
that will know that one.
So there you
But
go. They're the questions. There'll be some more throughout the race, probably when it's slightly more chill. So yeah, thank you for getting involved over on the Race Centre Live uh, app, and there's a link that you can join over there should you wish. We've got 7 minutes to go until the race begins. What have we got? Question, Matt. Do you think Ferrari will listen to Lewis about strategy? As an LH fan, I hope so, because they cooked yesterday with strategy. And if they do so today, they might win or at least get on the podium. I don't.
a
Well, if
win
we
is a stretch,
a
but
win is a big stretch, if I'm being completely
in
honest with
Ferrari
you,
space
especially if we don't get any rain. Because the reason that cooked so much is the fact that Lewis
was on the
it
right
was
tires at the right
on
time, yeah.
right tires, right time, completely different track conditions.
And yeah, went for the softs.
Yeah.
Him and Max were on the softs, weren't they, actually, which would have been, obviously Max had that penalty and the damage and things like that, but yeah.
Indeed. Okay, so we are going to bring in none other than Stuart Codling. Stuart, you were here yesterday, Autosport senior writer. Welcome in. How are you feeling? We're 6 minutes away from the race beginning. Screaming is about to occur over on mine and Tommy's side. How excited are you for this one?
Oh, I'm almost as excited as my cats would have been if they'd clocked the tassels on Lisa's garb. Can you imagine what would have happened there? I love the
Fair. That
velvet
is a
rope
great.
of madness there.
All right, so who do you have coming out on top? Because Max, we've been discussing it. Max he's got his work cut out, especially if it's going to stay dry this entire time.
Well, one left field suggestion could be Max and Lando take each other off at the first
Yes.
corner.
That's what Tommy said. Tommy has
And
predicted that.
Yeah, and Antonelli could be like, was the Australian speed skater who?
Oh yes, me and Stuart.
Yeah,
We're
everyone
we're
had the
we're
shunt.
we're in sync.
Well,
Well, I'm the
not
only
quite
one that
in
doesn't see
sync
that.
in terms of age. Do you realise, Tommy, that you're going to be in your 50s by the time this race reaches
Yeah, we worked
the
that one out
end of
in
its contract?
indeed. Yeah, I'll be 52.
52, mate, and you won't look a day over 20. I think
A
that's what
ripe
we've.
old age. We'll know you're in your 50s because you'll have to pull your glasses further down your nose to
To read
Just
all
read
like
stuff
the
close
stuff,
up.
yeah.
But yeah, and Antonelli will. It's not in. That is a fascinating matchup on row 2, isn't it? It's like a rematch of yesterday's front row, and the possibilities are pretty tantalising. I suppose with the serious head on being boring for now.
I'm going
If
to do some
Max can,
backing noise as well, Stuart, whilst you're talking, because I did promise
are you
that I was
going to
going
go
to sing along to the song. Dun, dun, Alex Albon, Carlos Sainz.
Oh yeah, of course we need to sing
We're
that.
more or less in sync, I think, actually.
Liam Lawson, Oliver Behrman, Esteban Ocon, Jack Doohan, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso,
I'm going to
Kimi
pause now.
Antonelli, George Russell. Sonoda. Sorry, Stuart. Lewis Hamilton.
I'm getting in sync. Tell me
Charles
when you get to Leclerc.
Oscar
All right, we're in sync.
Piastri, Lando Norris, Max
I don't need your red lights.
Verstappen.
I'm in sync with
There
you.
go.
Perfect.
Right. I promised you the
Perfect.
song, and there it was. Stuart, please continue.
You're even more musical than Tiesto.
Is that who it was on the bridge? Because I thought it was Lance Stroll at first.
I don't know. All I can tell you is that my colleague Emily Selleck did an interview with Tiesto, and it enabled me to say, "I can't wait" in the chat, which proves that not all my musical references are from the 1980s. So I do the odd one. So yeah, where are we now? If Max can stay ahead at the start, and that's part one of his job. That's one box to tick. Question then is, can he stay ahead? And obviously in Japan he could, because it was hard to overtake. Here it's tricky to overtake, but for different reasons. And also it's hot. So theoretically that plays to the McLaren's strengths. And everyone's going to be probably on the pretty much the same strategy. My screen hasn't lit up with what they're on, but we imagine probably the front half will be on mediums. There'll be, like the man who slapped the cheerful old lady at the seance and striking a happy medium. Now, there's an old joke.
That's gone way over my head.
No idea where you're going with that.
Matt's done his YouTube thumbnail reaction face, right?
Yeah, well, it's some brilliant phrases, Stuart. I can't lie. We're looking at the grid right now, Tommy. This is another thing where you usually go through the grid. So come on, we're on.
Well, we're actually at Bortoletto, all the way from P13. Alongside,
you'd think that would be the back of the grid, but it's not. Carry on.
Yeah, alongside Lewis Hamilton and Hadjar with another brilliant performance in P11. And then we're going to the top 10. Yuki Tsunoda, P10. Esteban Ocon, one of the stars of qualifying, actually, in P9. Very
You're trying to sync up, chat. Just listen to where Tommy's saying.
Charles Leclerc, P8. He'll be hoping to actually make it onto the grid this time. Alex Albon in P7.
Completely unnecessary.
Carlos Sainz, P6, ahead of his old friends in the Ferraris. George Russell, P5. Now we've got Oscar Piastri. Disappointing in P4 for him, I think. Antonelli, P3, another brilliant qualifying from him.
All right, big energy for this front row, Tommy. Come on.
Max Verstappen and Lando Norris, the ultimate front row for absolute chaos, which both me and Stuart are predicting.
Yes, please, indeed. Right, we're getting ready for this one. Stuart, one final crazy prediction from you.
Oh, Lance Stroll doesn't crash on the first lap.
That is a crazy prediction.
And then somehow ends up 6th again and gets points.
I absolutely love it.
That would be good for me. I think he's still in my fantasy team. I've not updated it since my colleagues will hate me because we're supposed to be really up to date on that. But yeah, mea culpa. I've not gone back in and changed stuff. Did I sack him off in favour of Ocon, or did I sack Ocon off in favour of him? I can't remember. I think my thinking was that Lance usually qualifies terribly and then moves forward about 4 or 5 places before, shunting or whatever. And you get points for that in our fantasy league. So
wow,
that was my tricky thing. Yeah, and also he's quite cheap because he's not very good in terms of the budget.
Stuart, unhinged as ever. Absolutely love it. Thank you.
I'll see you guys later.
We will see you very shortly.
Thanks, Stuart.
So, right, it's time. Here we go, chat. Let's lock in. We have got, fingers crossed, an absolute banger.
Yes, please.
On the way. Please, Tommy, I beg.
How can it not be with those two on the front row? Surely. There's got to be some spice. Oh,
we should have done like a prediction for how many celebrity shots will we have throughout the race. What do we think in terms of numbers, chat? Give us a number. Predict how many celebs will we see across the entire Grand Prix,
and how many will have surnames. That's what I want to know. F1, the album, out soon. Here we go. We're almost ready for the formation lap.
So ready.
Count it down. Go.
That is it. The formation lap is underway. Max flies away, Tommy.
Look at all those phones.
All those phones. They're all in the moment, Tommy. I'm so excited.
Formation lap.
Chat up possible. Okie dokie.
It's a one-stop.
The one-stop? Really? After all that, they went for the C3, C4, C5s, and they're still doing a one-stop.
Ugh. Yeah, it'll still be good.
That makes me feel physically unwell, to be honest with you.
No, they need to do something, don't they?
How are we not getting a two-stop or more?
I know.
One-stop peak cringe, says Z2. I completely agree. Peak cringe indeed.
Cringe is allowed when it comes to
cringe is allowed when it comes to strategy. Absolutely love it. It's Florida. Rain can happen at any point, says Atom.
Also, having watched the Lego cars go around the track, it now looks like it's on like mega fast forward, seeing the actual Formula One cars even just on the formation lap. Let's
give me Antonelli on the formation lap. Some people saying they were a little bit ahead of what we used to be in terms of the sync. Well, I've changed absolutely nothing. I'm still watching on Sky Go. You know how that sometimes works, where it just randomly puts me 20 seconds ahead. I can't do anything about that, chat. I can't pause it. I've not changed anything into this weekend. We're just going to have to lock in.
We've got the contract graphic up there now on screen if people need to sync
If we're
up.
ahead and you're watching on YouTube, you can just pause.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Just literally go and pause.
Okay.
God, I love
what was you haven't actually given your thoughts to the start. I've made
the
mine.
Start
because you got it, you nailed it yesterday. So
okay,
this is what's going to happen.
Tommy. Oh, hold on. Let me just see it my mind's eye.
Let him cook.
Max gets a great start. Kimi Antonelli down the inside of Lando.
Inside of Lando.
Outside. Inside. Over the top. I don't know.
Over the top.
I just thought I saw Romain Grosjean at Spa for a second. No, it's going to be. Yeah, I think Lando gets a slightly poor getaway. Kimi Antonelli up
Fancies
to P2
it around the outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because don't forget, the grippier side is where Kimi Antonelli is.
Indeed. Yeah, McLaren's both starting on the dirty side.
Oh my god! Here we go.
All the anticipation. You can't beat a Formula One start.
Oh no.
Oh no, what?
I'm just hearing those crofty sentences about living on a prayer and blaze of glory and everything. Right. Cars are lining up on the grid. There's Lewis Hamilton. P12 for him on the hard tyre.
There's Lisa. She's locked in.
She's got 90 million Instagram followers. That's what I now know. K-pop star. That's number one for the celebrities already.
Yeah.
That's
zoom in on a mechanic.
A cut away from the action again.
Another celeb. Come on.
Give us one more before we start.
One more celeb. I need it. I can't enjoy it.
He's a celeb.
Yeah, true. A driver, a celebrity.
Here we go. If you're not synced up, you're about to be because the 5 red lights are about to come on. Green flag at the back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Go!
Great start from Max.
Max got him. Max easily got him.
Easy dubs.
Oh, Oscar on Kimi. Might be fancying that one. Max looks up. Oh, Max is going to hold it. Max is up. Oh, he squeezes him off.
That's cheeky.
Oh,
that is very cheeky.
That is so cheeky. Kimi Antonelli second. He's going to take the lead. Tommy,
Oh my goodness me. Lando's dropped way down.
You called it. You called it.
I knew there was no way there was not going to be some kind of
So
incident.
controversial. Max has absolutely sold him down the river.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow. Kimi Antonelli up to
Lawson's
second.
had an incident, I think.
Yeah, Lawson's down to 20th. Kimi Antonelli? I see.
Antonelli's cool.
Doohan's got a puncture.
Doohan and Lawson, I think.
No. Hamilton's lost the place at the start. Oh, wow. Wowee.
Lando can never come out on the right side of a battle with Verstappen, can he?
Oh, exactly. Oh. Yellow flag. Definite contact between Verstappen and Norris.
Okay.
Definite
Piastri.
Antonelli's going to win.
No, Piastri's going to Piastri's going to get DRS.
Antonelli's just defended fresh air there.
I like this camera.
Norris down to 6th with that. Oh, where are you going, Behrman?
Antonelli.
Can you stay on the racing line?
Oh no, he's locked up.
Hold it, GG's.
Piastri. Oh my word!
He's still
struggling.
Timmy,
so
come on, dial in, bro.
Yeah, dial in. Come on.
You're in second. Come on. I think Antonelli's just. You need to have a little deep breath.
He does need to calm down, doesn't he? Yeah.
You're doing very well. I did say Antonelli up to second. I didn't expect it to go the way it did. So technically, we were both right, Tommy.
Yes. Yeah, nailed it. Wheel knowledge.
We know so much wheel.
Oh,
so Leclerc's gained a grand total of 0 places at the start. Virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car.
VSC,
Okay, we'll get to see.
VSC deployed. VSC deployed.
Lando's gonna be fuming.
Force me off. What am I meant to do? Just driving the wall or something? Like I was completely on the wrong side. Yeah, literally. Oh, Doohan.
Oh, his wheel rims off. So what's
Doohan.
Lawson and Doohan must have collided, I think. Here we go. Where's Lawson? Is he going to hit Lawson?
Lawson's.
That's a bit of a racing incident. That, to be fair to them both.
It is. Doohan's put his nose in a place he doesn't need it. Like, come on, bro. You're at the back anyway.
That could be curtains for Doohan. I think that's another incident.
Yeah, I think
Colapintos might be getting his seat warmed up.
Doohan was in 14th. Yeah, fair. I mean, to be fair, but he still put his nose in a place that just doesn't belong.
Right, here we go.
Okay, so
Lando got not a great start, and Max just completely messed up.
Max just locks up, snatches a break. Lando's like, yes, please, I'll take a little bit of that. Yeah, sorry. That is a stone wall slam dunk penalty for Max Verstappen.
I don't think so.
Are you joking? He was out of control. Did you not see he was literally sideways? You can't just shove him off the road when they're side by side.
Let's watch. This isn't going to show anymore.
Brother is side by side, and then Max gets a swapper and shoves Lando off the track. That is a penalty, 100%. Okay, let's see the onboard. All right, before I say 100%, I've gone 80% right now. Okay, Max has messed up. Yeah, sorry, that's a penalty. That's a shove. That's a shove. That's a shove. That's penalty.
I'm not like slam dunk.
Right. So how is that good racing? How is that fair?
It's not good racing, but it's
how is
not
it fair.
But not much is fair in Formula One when you're going wheel to wheel. Like, that's just Formula One, isn't it? He'll argue by the letter
or no penalty.
He'll argue by the letter of the law that he's just driving around the corner. And it's 2 very wide Formula One cars going into a corner that you can't run side by side through.
It's actually a really divisive one. I'm seeing a lot of people saying penalty and no penalty.
It's rare.
F1's we have
if
that isn't a penalty. That F1's so cooked because Lando deserves racing room there. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, wow. Zach's going to be fuming, I'm sure.
Zach Brown, I'm sure he'll be unbiased. Typical first lap, elbows out. Doesn't look like there's enough room given.
Oh, he's not really going. Interesting. Doesn't seem that annoyed.
Zach's like, we've won the championship anyway. Don't worry about it. You know, we just kept the race interesting. Piastri is all over the back of Antonelli. How quick is Oscar at the moment?
Oscar's so quick. Also, if you thought... Oh, okay.
I know I said for Kimi to stay on the racing line, but what the... wait, DRS was open. Oh, Lando down the inside as well of Albon. L take, Matt. Yeah, okay. Guys, we can just disagree without things being L takes.
What's that?
It's a contentious thing, just the Max versus Lando thing.
Oh, it's good.
I looked over and someone was like, L take! It's like the chat is literally split in half.
Oh, it's good that we finally did.
Possible rain in 15 minutes.
Oh, yes. Sign me up.
Press the button. Press the rain button.
Not yet. Let's see Piastri and Max push each other off the road first. Spicy.
Technically, it would be the outside that Lando.
He's on the outside of the corner, yeah.
Fighting.
I can see why. Even though I disagree, I can see why people think it's a penalty. Yeah. I just don't think it is. I wouldn't want to be a Stuart, is what I'm saying on that one.
Yes. I love it. Penalty. Tommy is delusional. L take, Matt.
Well, that's the beauty of
I love it.
Opinion,
where are you going, Hajar?
Hajar got nervous because he was racing Hamilton. He was like, "Oh, Hamilton," and went off.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hajar is Team LH, isn't he? He's a big Hamilton fanboy. Oh, Williams. Oh, they're swapped. Sonoda's not making much progress at the moment.
So 1.3 the gap from Verstappen to Piastri. DRS for Russell on Antonelli. Come on, Antonelli. You've been quicker all weekend than Russell. Yep. Don't get wobbly now. In 20 laps, it will be heavy if it hits.
Oh my word!
Oh yes, please. Sign me up. I'm absolutely here for that. Absolutely here for it. A few more questions. If you're on the Race Centre Live app and you want to win some awesome merch, if you're one of the top scorers, F1 team member has a tattoo of the Miami GP circuit.
Of course.
That well-known Miami GP circuit tattoo for Charles Leclerc. Piastri within a second.
Russell's on the back of Antonelli as well.
Verstappen and Norris noted. Oh, Russell and Antonelli. Russell looking quick. Maybe it's just what the DRS.
No, he did yesterday as well, didn't he? Antonelli's going to drop back, I think. And
so your podium dream is.
Let's wait for the rain.
This is where. Oh, what? Look, I thought that was.
I think it's the helicopter.
I thought it was someone going that.
Yeah. Max is somehow out of DRS.
Okay.
McLaren is so quick.
No further investigation for Doohan and Lawson. No further investigation for Verstappen and Norris.
Dub from the stewards. Can we
get some Lom Lellinghams in the chat, please? Can we get some Lom Lellinghams in the chat?
Don't call me an L, but call Tommy an L.
Okay, rule book, whatever, fine. Okay, that it probably is in the letter of the law.
I mean, it's going to be great for a podcast.
The spirit of racing is dead. Oh, Norris and
Nice.
Russell.
Nice move from Lando.
Yes, Lando.
All a bit wide.
Spirit of racing is F1's cooked.
Bring on the podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna
Let's
have
do it
you.
right now.
We're gonna have it out.
Oh, it's about time we had a big spicy disagreement.
I love the
penalty.
split. I love the split. Someone like Wommy, go Wommy. Oh well, you best believe we're gonna have it out on the podcast chat. So get ready for that one.
Oh yeah.
That one incident has made everything. This could be the
we're going to
worst
do an
race
hour
ever now.
podcast.
Yeah, just on
the
that.
incident.
You do not usually see a move into there, by the way. Wow. Lando can still win this race. Let's not forget this. He'll have to beat his team, mate.
Piastri. Can't believe Max is wow. Oh, Russell, yeah, Russell's dropping. Oh my God, Sainz is going to get Russell.
Russell's cooked his two-stop. So Mercedes, they are not quick in the race, are they? They looked all right, and now even Antonelli's 3 seconds behind
What
Piastri.
tires are Russell? What tires Russell?
Medium.
Medium. They're all on medium, are they?
Yeah, the front. For some reason, I'm not being given tire data on my lovely F1 multiviewer thing, but I believe the front. I think up to maybe even Ocon. I think the top 10 are all on mediums.
Okay. Lando's going to get Antonelli any moment, surely. Yeah, Lando down this straight. Piastri DRS now.
It's about to get tasty.
Indeed.
Lando needs to clear Kimi real quick, and then we've got a 3-way fight.
Win. Yeah. Yeah, Norris will get him easy here. DRS, thank you very much.
Russell did a 34.3 last time round. Verstappen did a 32.0.
Wow.
No, it's not close enough. Not close enough for this time, but he might try the little...
Piastri's as close to Max as well now.
Mini box, please. Mini box,
please.
Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, just the main action.
Respect.
Okay, F1 TV direction, I see you.
Oh, yes, here we go. Let's have a proper fight.
Lap 14 heavy. It's going to skirt the circuit at first, hitting turn 17, 17, 7 and 17, then should cover the hop.
Oh, this is Can we
get some W's in chat, please, for the
Miami
weather? W's for the weather.
Miami.
Yeah, big W's for the weather. We absolutely love to see it. Come on. That's huge.
He's going to go for it. Oh!
Had a look.
Piastri loves a send
Lando,
as well.
Lando on Kimi.
Good TV direction. Good TV direction. Well done.
TV direction. I'm here for it.
W's for TV direction.
There's a lot of W's and L's going on this evening. I'm here for it.
All interacting by W and L.
Verstappen and Piastri.
Oh, how is Max going to keep him behind?
We absolutely love to see this. Oh my God. It's going to cover the entire track with rain. Charles could still win this. Alonso!
Fernando!
Mate, he was running in like 17th anyway, so don't get too worried.
That's all right.
Is it time to have the who's number one at Aston Martin discussion?
No. Alonso's been ahead mostly all the time. Troll's done all right.
I enjoyed the bite.
Yeah,
I really did. Wow.
Well, people
so
believe
much
it
quicker
though,
than Max at the moment. Oh my God. So Alonso here. Has he just spun it on his own? Oh wow.
Oh my word.
Maybe that was a bit of throttle application a bit early. Oh, Fernando. Yeah, I mean, he was
Look at
behind
this.
Lance.
We get a replay and a mini box. TV Direction is absolutely on fire today.
They've done some hires.
They've done some hires, yeah.
They have.
Between sprint and the main race.
You might be wondering why. Well, actually, on my fourth screen, I'm actually doing the TV direction.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm just hold on. Let me just get the mini box. They're perfect. Oscar's quite close. Max defends.
The race this is.
Oh.
I take everything back I said about Miami.
Miami's the best track on the calendar. For sure. Miami's the new Spa with the changeable conditions. Oh, I think Oscar might have a chance if he can stay within half a second. 6/10. Max is going to get a great run.
I don't know. Oh, he's going to be a sitting duck here, surely.
I don't know. It's going to be close. Not. Here we go. Max will defend this. He does.
Oh my God. Another thing.
Can he slow it down? Oh, the drone. Oh my God. This is the best TV direction I've ever seen. Uh-oh. Max is in trouble. Max in real big trouble here, Tommy.
Big trouble
Hold on. Oscar Piastri. Can he get through? Max defends again. Is he going to go all the way around the outside? Max will squeeze him.
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.
I love it.
This is F1.
Max Verstappen, I know he does definitely push the letter of the law.
But
push the line, but he's one of the best defenders in oh, was that rain? Was that moisture on the visor?
That looked rain.
Rain. Sainz is behind Russell, 8/10. So it's a Russell train at the moment.
Piastri gets close here.
I think Leclerc puts the inters on.
Anyway,
back to yeah, this time. Surely he's got him. Max would.
No.
Oh, someone's side.
You push him wide. Yeah.
Pushes him. Yeah. Oh, he's such a good defender. It's crazy.
He is. He should not be ahead. He should not be anywhere near ahead.
Lando's going to rock up to the back of this, by the way, if they continue like this. Nah, Martin said that Max is doing late moves.
What? What are you?
Excuse me?
Bias is crazy.
Excuse me? Max is defending amazingly.
That's brilliant defense. What's he meant to do? Let him through.
Oh, this is F1. Is he going to... Oscar's going to just send one in a minute and then they're going to collide, aren't they? I could just... Live Drivers' Championship. Making work for it. Indeed. Max is doing it.
Piastri gets his best.
Oscar's gone wide.
I was about to say, Piastri... Max Verstappen's driven brilliantly there.
What's that?
Verstappen's driven brilliantly there. I can't believe you could question that. Are we not allowed defensive driving anymore? Has it got to be like slam dunk DRS passes?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, second now.
That's massive for Max because Piastri was so quick going into that stadium section that I think that's where he's going to go for the move. Piastri looks like more likely to make the move done in that stadium section than I think the first corner.
As Oscar, oh no, he's back within a second again.
I know I'm a fanboy, but I don't think I am, but I'm going to say it. I don't think many others, if any driver, would still be in the lead.
Hold on. Yeah,
at this
for
point,
sure. Probably, I'd say maybe one, Charles Leclerc. Like if we're being completely honest,
he's good in wheel to wheel.
I was being delusional, but Charles is good in wheel to wheel.
Not as good defensive though. I would say it's more him attacking. I think is very good.
Yeah. 7 is super slippery to drive. Don't want to hear that, bro. Don't want to hear that. Oh, what a race so far!
This is so good.
Enjoying this one.
This is such a great race. I'm like just smiling ear to ear, to be honest, at this race. It's so good.
It's about to get. Don't forget, we got rain coming shortly as well. Best race of the season, Miami? Surely not.
Best races of the season, Miami.
This is what we live for, chat. These are the kind of races we don't get very often. A battle at the front, rain to come.
This is where Piastri's...
The faster car, chasing down Max Verstappen. He's got to earn it, though.
Lando's not caught up.
2.4 behind. No, he has. He's been catching.
I guess a lot slower than I thought after Oscar dropped back. I thought he'd.
It was over 4 seconds before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. So... I meant he got it from like 4 to about 2.5, and then it's coming down a lot slower.
Tom Bellingham on his sofas, not happy with Lando's progress. Lando, if you could just get on with it a little bit quicker, Lom Lellingham will be happy.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Here we go again. That's a late move. But he holds the inside. That was probably the latest of the bunch.
That's the latest move we've seen. I think it is a sitting duck here. He's a sitting duck here.
It is big problems now.
Big problems. I don't know how he holds it.
How does Max hold on now?
No chance.
He absolutely
no
dives
chance.
down the inside. He does.
Oh, Piastri's got him.
He's got him. He's got him. He's got him.
Damn.
Well played, Oscar. Unfazed. Oscar was unfazed against Max. And not a lot of drivers are. But look, Lando's in DRS now. Look at him. It's a three-way fight if Max can stay on. 9/10s. Can he stay in DRS? Oh, no, don't think so. Does he have DRS this time? No, but Lando does. Lando needs to clear Max ASAP, Rocky. Dive bomb? Does he just dive him? No, of course not. Well played, Oscar. That from radio? Brakes, man, honestly useless. Oh, not happy with his brakes. Lando needs to sort this ASAP. And then we have a fight on our hands. It's half a second, you know. Lando might have a chance.
He's going to have a chance here, definitely.
DRS wide open. Lando's got to do a decisive move here. A decisive one. Or maybe he'll just try and do what Oscar did.
That's try and do what Oscar did. That's quite clever. That's clever, actually, from
on
Lando.
The exit. Lovely jubbly. Lando might be able to clear him exactly the same way as Oscar Piastri.
I think he's easily.
Look how close he is. Oh, he's got to clear him. Max is going to dive, though. Max is going to dive. Oh, he's done it again.
That was fine. Again, Lando, just make the move on Max, for goodness sake. It was a thing about half a year ago that Lando just really struggles to pass Max.
How late on the brakes he is. Locks up as well.
That's
Oscar. Sorry, that's Oscar. Why are we watching that when we've just seen the second and third? That was so confusing.
Yeah, it was.
Lando again has a chance.
Oh, thought
Lando's just got to, just get a little bit heated up. Just do a K-mag. Just do a K-mag.
He needs to bang wheels with Max. I've said it so many times. He does. He does.
Pumped him off at one point.
Yeah, I did.
He was not
if he
ahead.
Wants to,
the fact Max is coming over the radio means he might be a little bit worried about that one. Okay. Here we go. Lando's still well within DRS and a chance again. I don't think there's any grip on the inside for this corner. They'd never really. Right, surely again. This time he has another opportunity. Just go to the inside, Lando, this time. But I don't think he's close enough. I don't think he's close enough this time. Is he? Is he? Is he? Oh, he goes to the outside. Goes to the outside. He might try what he did to George Russell, but I don't think he's going to. He's not.
He'll get a good run now through here, though.
Power.
I think this is good. This is good, though, because then he'll get a great run down the next corner.
No, it's not. It's a short straight here, mate.
No, it's not. I think the McLaren will get closer.
You mean the next? Sorry, I thought you meant down this little one.
No, not into this
here?
one. Yeah. This is where I think McLaren are absolutely mighty, to be honest. The traction they get off this corner, I think he's going to have a great run. If he just needs to send it here, this is the way to do it. I think is this corner.
I don't know if he's close enough. He's gone for defensive.
Look at the gap. 4.4.
Yeah. That was all mainly from that time that Max did a cheeky one. Oscar's going, thank you. I'll catch you guys later.
Also, where's that rain?
Yeah, where is it?
Did you see the burnout he just left at that corner? Max's tyres are absolutely shot, I think. He needs the rain big time.
We need the rain. Where is the rain? Come on. I mean, we've got a great race that's happening right now, but also, come on, rain.
Yeah. Right, Lando.
Okay, he's pinched on the apex a bit nicer this time. Okay,
Nice
this is
run.
it. This is it, Lando.
You have to do it now.
You have to clear him. Put it down the inside.
Ugh. He's honestly, it's painful to watch. I don't know if he gets in his own head about it, but
oh,
5.3 seconds. This is Lando's race with Piastri here.
Look at the rain.
All right, this is it. That's fine.
Yeah, because he's still on the track.
Yeah.
Look here. Go to the inside, my brother.
Oh! He's got a great run here. He's close to never here. He's close to never here.
Here we go.
Never here.
Yes, down the inside. Go on, Lando.
Oh my God, they're missing it with
the transition. The transition's
crazy.
Oh,
Lando's gone off. Lando's gone off as well.
No, mate, he did that. He did exactly what you wanted him to do, which is
Stay
send him a message.
Let's stay on the track. Oh my God, they almost hit each other.
That was what? What just happened?
I think
they just rolled a transition.
I can't believe they just rolled a transition.
Max just drove into the back.
Yeah, drove into the back of him there.
There was Lando really slow through that corner or something. What's going on? 7 seconds the gap. Max going to die on the room. Yes! Wait, Lando's giving it.
Lando's letting through. Lando knows
what
that wasn't it.
Watching.
Lando has lost 8 seconds by just failing to pass Max.
But you can't get him back now. This is the next corner.
You're not allowed to do that, are you?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Oh my word. Lando's going to lose about 10 seconds here by the time he gets past Max.
I mean, it's brilliant to watch.
It's brilliant to watch. I love it.
Oscar Piastri cleared him in one opportunity.
Yeah. It's...
Okay, maybe this time, Lando. 4/10. I mean, this just shows how much pace McLaren have.
Yeah,
like, come on. Here we go. This time, down the inside.
Easy done.
Yeah, Max doesn't bother this time. Got it.
Max is like, I'm bored now. Can you just overtake me, for goodness sake?
And he's going to try and stay with him now, and then get the DRS and die.
Get the DRS. 9 seconds he's lost. That's crazy. Antonelli is on the back of him now. He was 5 seconds back.
So 8.7 seconds.
Yeah, that's
now we wait for the rain.
Well, it was meant to be 5 laps ago.
No, we just saw the weather radar. It was coming.
Oh, here we go. Is this the one where
this could be any of about 10 opportunities?
Yeah.
This was the dodgy one, I think. Yeah.
He's off.
Oh, he's
off
the
track. He didn't even need to. I think he got the move done there. Yeah, he's looking at his mirrors. He's letting him go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Max that time just
Max was like,
wasn't
please
on.
Just go.
Every time we get teased an Oscar versus Lando fight. Oh, hello.
Oh, okay.
Albon.
The two Williamses.
Albon ahead of Sainz. Wow, okay. Albon, honestly, we all need to officially put an apology out to him this year.
Yeah, big time.
It's raining! Russell says it's raining!
That could be a sweat, though, remember.
Good
It's
one,
Russell.
Tommy. That's a great
Whoa,
meme.
that is
That's
a great reference.
That is, what a great reference that is from Tom Bellingham. Could be sweating.
Of all the drivers I don't trust when it's raining, it's Russell because
Yeah,
of
that's true.
that
That's
moment.
so true. Oscar Piastri dominance could really bore fans.
Yeah. We said that if you had a driver that had the speed of Lando Norris, but Piastri's like mental strength and ability to race and overtake, they'd be amazing. And now Piastri's on Lando's level in terms of pace. It's like GG's.
Yeah. What? Norris and Verstappen. Maddie, thank you for the super chat.
Oh,
About 20 of 57 right now.
why would you pit for hard tyres when rain is?
I'll let you know when we
literally
get to lap 21 if that's what you want to know, Malleus.
The rain is actually going to be really good because everyone's on the medium is going to have to keep trying, basically.
Yep.
And they might push it far too far by just hanging on and on and
Waiting
on.
for
And
this rain, yeah.
The rain might not arrive, or arrives later than expected.
Mm. No further investigation for Carlos Sainz.
The next.
It's lap 21 of 57. Running ball with Lewis Hamilton right now. Oh, that rain's probably not going to hit. Oh, Hamilton, 11th on the hard tyres. Could rain sort himself out again? Hamilton crosses the line. Into turn 1 we go. Oh, is it going to hit? I can't quite see the prediction.
Yeah.
Just misses it every time. The Sonoda's running in 9th at the moment. Hamilton
on Ocon.
Mercedes are telling their drivers they're not expecting the track to get wet. Please get wet. That would be fun.
It would. We need a sprinkle now. The gaps have opened up.
Yeah, we need a safety car, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. We need a safety car. I want more action. I need more for my brain. Hamilton and Ocon.
Ocon. Days ahead. Hamilton switch back.
Looking unlikely, says Zach Brown for rain.
Okay. Wow, Hamilton didn't get it. Give us that battle.
Yeah, we do. We need a little. Come on, Lancey boy. Someone did a poll in the Race Centre Live Discord chat with who's the best team and put one answer, which was Williams.
Fair. Very impressive from Williams. 4th best team, of course.
Here we go. Hamilton, can he finally clear Ocon? Oh, that's going to get close. He's going to. Yeah, good racing.
That's
good
how
racing.
you do it.
Oh, still side by
Oh,
side.
this is great.
Go on.
Nice.
Ocon, good defensive driving there, bro. Hamilton might get him now, though.
Surely. I think I'm going to need a Miami apology form after this race.
No, we're not apologising for one good race. Hamilton's got him this time. Yeah. GG's.
Hadjar pits. What do? Do you just the leaders are going to have to maybe make a move soon and just say, well, the rain's not coming because imagine the drama if one of them pits, like one of the McLaren's pits, and then it throws it down with rain and you've lost a whole pit stop.
So true.
Here we go again.
The replay.
Oh, it's a replay banter.
Oh, Tommy's falling for it.
That's a Murray Walker.
That is a yeah. Look,
that's Murray Walker.
You're close to your 40 now.
Exactly.
40, so.
That was my first senior moment.
Let
me move my glasses.
Pop the glasses down. There we go. Okay, so let's keep an eye on the gaps then. So Antonelli's 2.1 behind Verstappen. Verstappen's lost all pace compared to. I mean, the McLarens are lapping a second a lap quicker than Verstappen at the moment.
Damn.
Antonelli's similar.
Antonelli could still get a podium if Max's pace falls off.
Mm-hmm.
Tsunoda's struggling.
Absolutely.
Not got any pace.
So
Charles Leclerc versus Carlos Sainz. Here we go.
We're ready for it. And you know what we're also ready for? To bring back Stuart Codling. Stuart, come in. Are you there? There you are. Perfect stuff. Stuart, 24 laps into this race. What was that? I missed that. Sorry, mate.
Just in time for a small child with a hard hat to appear on my screen.
Oh, wow. Here we go. The whole family's coming on. Love to see it. I think, to be fair, not the only person that needed a hard hat with some of that racing at the start of the Grand Prix. What did you make of the antics? I guess especially the big talking point will be Lando versus Max into the first couple of corners.
I mean, it's kind of academic now, isn't it? But it did look like Max got a bit of a squirrely moment of understeer, oversteer at turn one. Same again into turn two, and that kind of, he sort of moved over. Whether he steered that way, I'd like to see the onboard before I say decisively whether he shoved Lando off. But yeah, I mean, he looked as guilty as a puppy next to a pile of poo next to me. But well. Sorry, I'm trying to talk while I watch Oscar Piastri do stuff as well. But yeah, it guilty as charged, I think. But yeah, I'd have to look at the onboard before I actually put pen to paper and put that on the internet or in a magazine. Because
decisively saying it,
people would get energized, wouldn't they?
It's going to be a talking point, isn't it? For sure, it's going to cause a lot of. I think everyone in our chat basically was very 50-50 split, and me and Matt were 50-50 split as well. Of like, what we thought. I wouldn't have liked to have been a steward deciding it. Those ones where they're kind of quite difficult to call, and it's all just more. Yeah, exactly.
Letter of the law. It probably, if you dive into that, isn't a penalty. But I think just from a spirit of racing and fairness, it just didn't feel as though Lando deserved what happened to him in that particular scenario. Max looked slightly out of control, which again kind of leans me towards that should have potentially been penalised. So, but as you say, I think we do definitely need to see the onboard. But it's clear to see that Max wasn't in full control of his car. So Lando was pushed off the track. For me, that leans more towards a penalty, but it isn't absolutely cut and dry, but I would still probably lean towards that. And as we've seen with chat, they are very divided as well on it. Oh, possible drops of rain for the next 2 laps in turn 17 mostly.
I'm pleased we're in sync, but yeah, we are quite late in the window for pit stops. So I think a lot of the front runners have been waiting to see what happens with this rain, because what you don't want is to pit for a new set of slicks.
Oh, Antonelli's coming in right now as you say that. Yeah. So they can't hang on anymore.
I guess no. Sometimes if they're not expecting too much rain, having a fresh set of tyres on a slightly slippery circuit is going to do them wonders. So that's what Mercedes are clearly doing with Antonelli. Signs in the pits. Didn't get released. That was
it was they're worried about the unsafe release.
Yeah, worried about that one.
Yeah, they had to pause there, didn't they? So because Sainz was coming in. It's interesting to see how Russell will pan out, because pace not good at the beginning on those hard tyres. But then he was sort of he and Antonelli were sort of assisted by Norris and Verstappen having their little ding dong ahead, and from being quite a way back, they were all of a sudden within a couple of seconds, and all of a sudden Oscar Piastri was 10 seconds up the road. Where did that pace come from while his teammate was messing around with Verstappen, you have to ask?
Yeah, it took far too long to get past him, didn't he? And I think it was very, very telling that you saw Piastri just make the move on Verstappen very quickly. And Lando still can't seem to get that kind of part of his racing with Verstappen. It's happened so many times in his career where you just want him to just make a decisive move and just go past him. And I think it's going to kind of that narrative is going to continue now based on what we saw.
I'm minded of a Patrick Head quote when he said, I'd have to say that Jacques Villeneuve made very heavy weather of the 1997 World Championship. And I think if Patrick were on this watch along, he would say, I have to say Lando Norris made very heavy weather of passing the four-time World Champion.
Oh, Max is not going to be released into traffic this time. 2.7 stop.
I had flashbacks then watching him get released.
Snowden's ahead of Verstappen now. So who's the number one driver at Red Bull now?
He probably had flashbacks as well.
Yeah, he did. He probably checked himself, like in his mirror, before he decided to go out. So they have gone for it. They've decided to pit.
Oh, it's going to be close.
That's close.
That was Antonelli and Albon. Let's not forget Albon is having an unbelievable race at the moment, and that was for position.
It was difficult second Albon, you might say.
Oh, we love it. We love to see it. I think with Russell, it opens up the strategy window a little bit more for him, doesn't it? He can go longer. He's not going to be forced into a pit stop, and he can go on the attack on the medium tyres at the end if we don't change over to the wets, which doesn't seem to be the case at the moment.
Yeah, we shall see. I have to say I'm quite disappointed with my performance of the F1 app today, because the tyre data is, as we fellow Brits would say, all to cock.
Yes, we didn't. I was confused as well when we saw Russell struggling. I didn't realize he was on the hards because we hadn't actually seen any of the tyre data throughout.
Yeah, the tyre data wasn't being fed.
Wasn't being shown, which is obviously quite. Now we know.
That, Hamilton, Verstappen on track to me. Oh, Verstappen's cleared him because they're on different strategies.
Indeed,
needed to talk about that all the same.
Yeah, I'm not sure Lewis is going to be a happy camper after this race. Is he?
No, it's not worked out for him so far on the hard tyres. Another thing, I guess, that Russell, Hamilton going to be hoping for, perhaps if it does get a little bit slipperier, or even just an instant out there, will give them a cheaper pit stop with a VSC or a main safety car. That'll be another thing to maybe bring them back into play. A late safety car with Russell on fresh mediums, he would sign.
It's one of those things where if it works, it looks genius, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Lando looked like a genius yesterday, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, John Bon Jovi is present in the garages, so he'll be pleased to note if it gets slippery when wet.
I thought we were going to get us halfway there, Jake.
It is actually halfway.
We are halfway
there. Hold on, Behrman.
Ollie Behrman. VSC.
What's going on?
What a shame he had such good opening few laps, made up 3-4 positions.
Could this be a safety car?
Notes.
This could be if he stops.
This could be a safety car if he stops.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be.
I'm going to say VSC for now, but it depends on
McLaren rushing out.
McLaren. Oh, and they're back. They ran out into the pits.
I think they may have
what
just
we needed for that was what we used to call the Benny Hill music. Yakety Sax, I believe, is the actual name of the tune. And some more Ferrari mechanics out in the pit lane.
Ferrari chill. Don't be doing anything till we get a VSC or a safety car. This will actually hurt Verstappen, who's had his pit stop, don't forget. VSC!
Oh, there we go.
VSC!
Can I do the I was right dance, having called it? Oh dear, he's not parked. You can't park that there, mate.
You can't park there, sir. You definitely cannot.
Of all the places he could have ditched that, was his girlfriend there waving to him or something?
It's for the good of the race. Ollie Behrman's thinking about
not enough good of the race, though. We needed a full safety car, Tommy. Come on.
Yeah. Let me take note. VSC,
this has actually just extended the gap for McLaren. It's brought Leclerc. Is that Leclerc just cleared Verstappen?
No, that's
Hamilton. That's Hamilton and Tsunoda.
Yeah.
Okay, so Leclerc's still not pit yet. VSC, we're awaiting.
So yeah, Piastri and Norris are going to get a free-ish pit stop here.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and going to say Piastri goes into the pits first. Do we think?
Yeah, I think that's a really good shout. I think that's left field, Stuart, but I like your thinking here, and it might actually be coming true.
Oh, yeah, I love being a soothsayer. Let me get on to next week's lottery results.
Leclerc radio box would love to see it.
coming in
cottoned on
surely.
as well that they definitely need to pit at this point. So they will double stack McLaren.
If they haven't cleared that car, is this going to be one of those annoying moments where they don't, or they let them all change their tyres, then they throw the safety car out, bunch them all back up?
I mean,
I could
would
see
love
that
that. Are they not moving it?
No.
That's good. Norris in as well. I mean, they were far enough apart to be able to double stack, so that's nice and
It
efficient.
kind of worked in their favour, actually, that Norris spent 6 laps going past Max.
Pat on the back for the wheel gun man there. Did you see that? Well done for doing your job.
So Russell's
Russell
in.
Yeah, this is good for Russell if he wants to beat Verstappen, because he might come out ahead of him. Oh, slow.
Oh no.
VSC ending. No. Relax. No, Leclerc's still in the pits. Don't end the VSC yet. FIA, please don't.
You're going to say stop the count.
Oh, it's going to be close. Russell's got him.
George has cleared Max, but Charles still in the pits. Charles is the only driver to have not gained. I'm so done. That's so annoying.
Max isn't going to be a happy camper. He's going to join Lewis in the not very happy camper camp.
With that.
Yeah.
Antonelli's going to be fuming as well, don't forget, because Antonelli's now behind him.
Oh, Antonelli's been screwed there.
Yeah.
Oh, George Russell. He's going to be loving that.
Well, yeah, basically everyone who didn't pit that is, that's their race in the toilet. And that is a technical term.
Look at those marbles off track.
Yeah, you won't be wanting to do much overtaking if you go end up on there. I mean, that has been a feature of this track before, hasn't it? The first race they had in Miami was so slippery, even before the marbles appeared, and they tried to cure it with a new surface.
Oh, wow.
It looked like his engine went poppity bang. Also a technical term.
That's a throwback. You don't see that much anymore.
You really don't.
It is a Ferrari. I'm not going to look at the Discord now. It's various Ferrari fans.
Just learning the P1 Watchalong to throw a little Ferrari dig at Matt.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. So Leclerc has gained a little bit.
Albon on Antonelli.
On the back of him. Leclerc's going to get passed by Sainz here.
Wait. Albon on Antonelli. Albon's having an amazing race.
Albon?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, my word. Antonelli.
Do we know where to look?
Is he locked up? Oh, he's got him. Albon up to fifth.
Sainz on Leclerc.
No, Sainz, where are you going?
Yes.
Charles, get him back. Nah, this is
smooth operator.
Sainz had a promotion this whole time.
I bet
that
one must have felt so good for Sainz to put one on.
Didn't feel good. Didn't feel good for me.
I'm going to make a note of that. Williams pass O'Geddon.
Wow.
So instant
Williams
in the
are
pit lane.
absolutely
is cooked.
Oh, great. Williams are 5th and 7th in a race
Hamilton's
where
going to beat Leclerc.
Yeah.
This is also good for my fantasy league team because I think I've got Carlos Sainz.
Chat, how are your fantasy league teams looking? Good, bad, ugly?
I can see some Williams fans getting excited. Ferrari is making me rethink my life choices. We've all been there.
You're telling me. What? That is such a pointless camera angle for an overtake.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of it. Can we see the front view, please?
Do you think the director leaned on the wrong button or something?
Oh, look at that. Okay, that's cool. That's a cool replay.
Yeah.
James Vowles is going to have that on replay all the plane home.
Just watching it on repeat. Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Antonelli. And then Albon says, thank you very much indeed.
Here's something for your future watch-alongs. The James Vowles drinking game. So whenever he's interviewed and he uses the phrase direction of travel, journey, You literally you'd be under the table quite promptly because he uses phrases like
He
journey
is one of
and
the most
direction of
eloquent
travel.
men ever. Though I could listen to him talk. He can put me to bed with a lovely little story anytime he wants.
Yeah. Imagine him reading the shipping forecast.
Right, 25 laps to go. Stuart, give us your final prediction. What's going to happen? Who's going to win?
Unless the predicted rain that hasn't comes, it's looking like Piastri Norris, unless one of them makes a mistake.
And who's the final podium?
Yeah, what's Max going to do about George? This is fascinating. Did George come in? I didn't see him come in, and my pit data is screwed. And I'm also going to.
He
go
did.
out on a
Yeah, George came in. Yeah, George is pitted.
Yeah, he's still showing us hard tyres on my driver tracker.
Oh my word!
So that's what Yuki got done
do
for
that.
speeding in the pit lane for.
Yeah,
awesome.
Helmut Marko's going to have his guts for garters at the end of this race. Also a technical term.
Thank you, Stuart. Appreciate you joining us on this watch along. And we will catch you a little bit later. Thanks, mate.
Indeed. It has been a pleasure. Speak to you later.
Oh, another VSC. As Stuart leaves, thank you, Stuart. And we have another VSC to change the complexion. It's Bortoletto, who was complaining about his engine. But that won't really change anything, this VSC, will it?
So no. Full safety car, come on. Just for the bounce.
No chance, mate. I mean, that could be quite bounce, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Just, whoops, I slipped. Oh, is that safety? Sorry, I thought I said VSC. My bad.
Yeah, if there's a safety car for that, and Lando somehow won again, I think there'd be some investigations if the Miami safety car button presser is a Lando Norris fan.
That very specific job title of the safety car
well paid,
button
I heard,
presser. Zappen radio. Check if George lifted. It was.
Max is on.
Get his clipboard out. Here we go. Yeah, I don't think he did. With my eyes, I measured.
Well, we've seen one thing today, and it's that Max is absolutely no different since having a child. In any way.
I wonder if he'll start sort of in the next few years just putting a few dad jokes in there over team radio. I know. I noticed you, Tommy, since you've had the lovely Grace. There are some dad jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, VSC ending. Get him, Charles. Oh my God, that is such a horrible time for the VSC to end for Carlos. Go on, Charles.
Come on, Carlos.
Oh my God! Side by side, still side by side. Has he still got the inside line? No. Yes. Kind of. Yeah, good race. These two know how to race.
Yeah, they do.
They never crashed as teammates, and they're not going to crash here today.
Hamilton! Through goes Hamilton!
They nearly did.
Oh my word.
That was almost the ultimate jinx. Great racing. Right, that was actually Leclerc. What a team player Leclerc is. He did that on purpose to allow Hamilton to come through on the mediums. Here we go. Great racing. Great racing.
Been a great race.
Oh,
this is. Remember, was it Monza when these two were racing? And I've never seen two cars get so close when it literally looked like.
Yeah. Did he lock up a little bit here? No, he just went
did.
really deep.
Really deep.
He didn't even lock up.
No, I think it was clever.
Just unbelievable driving from Charles. Just gonna put it out there.
I jest, but Charles is actually really good at overtaking, and that is definitely one of his best skills. Charles gets kind of known as the qualifying guy, but I think I'd almost argue that his like wheel to wheel racing is maybe even better.
Ooh,
that's what I think of when I think of Leclerc, that he's like a fair but tough racer.
Yeah,
and he's one of the only people that you actually see race Max really well as well.
Yeah, and Max gives him
respect
more.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see in sprint quali Max giving Alonso a slipstream?
No.
Mate, Max was getting a countdown in his ear of where Alonso was behind him. It was like 5, 4, 3. And this straight here, he accelerates halfway down the straight to
Oh,
give
I love
Alonso
that.
the best
My
toe.
goats.
And then in Parc Ferme, when they're chatting, they both like dabbed and were like chatting. It's so
That is
funny.
amazing.
The
They
top
love.
comment was
They are
like,
such
is this
besties.
foreshadowing for 2026?
Oh, if only. Alonso is like Max's biggest cheerleader as well. So
To confirm, Russell did lift for the yellow flag.
okay.
Where's the rain? I agree, chat.
I mean, it's been a really good race so far, but it's one of those. It's always a little bit annoying, isn't it, when you're expecting rain because you always got one eye on expecting
Yeah.
it, so it kind
Yeah,
of
exactly.
it breaks your heart a little bit when it doesn't happen.
So true. Is Hamilton going to get over the radio and say, "I'm faster, guys. Please let me through"? Brother Gusto in the Race Centre Live Discord chat asks, Matt, is Russell going to make it to the end? Yeah. Easy. One stop. Going to happen.
Also, when I made my really chaotic and unhinged prediction, and we were joking that if I just get one of the crazy ones right, I'll look like an absolute legend.
Yeah. Which one was it?
Albon P5.
Oh, is that what you said? In your...
Mm.
Yeah. You also went for Antonelli P1, though. So sadly...
Yeah, we can ignore that.
Sadly, that is what takes a lot of the...
That's all that matters.
Fair enough.
I was the only one brave enough to put Williams in P5. I could see it. I just knew it was going to happen.
Rowan has asked in the Race Centre Live Discord chat, any changes to predictions now mid-race? All of them?
Yeah. Oscar Piastri winning easily.
What were the family predictions? I'm trying to remember.
Oh yes, that's a good point actually.
Can we talk about that?
I will find them right now.
Because who did I have? I had my dad on. He said Verstappen P2, I feel like. I think he said...
I've got them here. Hang on.
Go on.
Oh, I did have them. Let me... I know where I've got them. Hang on.
Go on, Tommy. You want me to just sit here the whole race? There you go. There's the Hamilton call. I'll come back to you on lap 56 or 57 to say no.
Here we go. So, Matt, your dad went for Norris, Verstappen, Piastri.
Flipping hell.
Oh, my word. And Katie, my wife, went for Piastri, Russell, Norris. So, pretty close.
Oh, you're going to extend the lead even...
Yeah, I think Grace might be doing the predictions. For context, that's my 3-year-old daughter.
Yes. Just point to whatever you... That's brilliant. Hamilton got the "we are checking" treatment, said APS in Discord. Absolutely love that. I thought Russell would have been a bit quicker on fresh mediums, but maybe he's just trying to get them to the end.
Well, to be fair to Hamilton, he's on the medium, so...
Yeah, I'd be asking the question as well, but the answer is no. Donkey, thank you for the super chat. The real question is, does Norris catch Oscar, and if so, do they let them race for points? I don't think Norris has got enough time. I think he's too far behind. So I would say no to that one. And then Matthew, thank you for the super chat. From pole to fourth, I do admire his loyalty and his determination to try and fix this car with Red Bull, but this is becoming hopeless. Take that Mercedes contract, please. Want to keep the DRS to Charles? Go ahead like this. Man, you guys. Oh, the tensions at Ferrari.
You know what? Just because this race isn't chaotic enough. A little collision between the two Ferraris would be something, wouldn't it? That'd be a talking point.
Mate, we're in 7th and 8th behind a Williams. We do not need to be colliding. The championship fight. Lawson's out. Championship fight between Williams and Ferrari is tense, and I can't be giving up any points right now. Look, Hamilton, what I would say back to you, my friend, because clearly we are friends. Get past him. Just pass him.
Overtake then.
Yeah, if you're that quick, pass him. This is not good teamwork. That's all I'm going to say. Ooh.
It's true.
Ooh. It's completely true, but it's Charlotte
on the
Leclerc ahead, so I don't care. This is for P7, guys.
4 cars out. That's a race of attrition these days.
No, but fandom aside, as we look at the rookie drivers graphic, love that graphic so much.
Yeah. As we see how far Kimi Antonelli is ahead of everyone in the midfield.
Oh, Charles letting through. Swap the positions.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I mean, Leclerc doesn't care between 7th and 8th. It's not like he's got any chance of the championship.
No. Yeah, why that took that long as
Someone
well.
said Shah washed, ban them immediately. If you're on the Race Centre Live app, there's some quiz questions coming up. Remember, you can win some awesome merch. Get involved.
The Tough Luck Stadium, that's the
Yeah.
Ferrari's home stadium, isn't it?
I can tell you that it's not the Soft Stones Stadium, if you see what I mean.
Lando's caught Piastri a bit, but not enough.
A bit, but yeah, it's kind of stagnated at 6.8.
I think Lando
129.8
will...
for Piastri, 129.7 for Norris. $17 laps to go. And we await to see if there is another twist in this race. In fairness, Hamilton has done 1.5, 1.4 seconds clear.
Yeah,
Leclerc at the moment.
He has. He needs to make the most of it while he's on got the mediums and stuff. Look at that car, absolutely destroyed.
Jesus,
he's been in the wars.
Flipping harpoon through it.
That they were doing, isn't it?
Quite think of the super chat, Matt. You look more disappointed in that decision than Charles probably was. I don't think it's not the decision. It's just generally just what's happened in 2025 in Ferrari. Like, how has Ferrari gone backwards? How are we slower than Williams now? You know what I'm saying?
It's nice for them to put the blue and white on to remind everyone that they are a bit Williamsy, though.
Yeah,
it's like we are slightly Williams now.
Oh, Hamilton radio.
Oh, that's Hamilton. That is. Oh, yes.
Have a tea break while you're at it.
This is what. Yeah.
Have a tea break while you're at it. Oh. That's what he said, wasn't it?
Yeah. Coffee break is probably more appropriate for Marinelli.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've got amazing coffee. I don't think they drink much tea there.
Alex Albon is an absolute god this year.
He listened to our podcast and we're like, I'll show them.
Yeah,
I'll show the world. And honestly, when we reflect on the end of the season, if Albon has actually cooked signs, we're going to have a full segment apologizing.
Yeah.
I need Lewis to go faster. I've just got dirty air now.
Yeah.
Come on, Lewis, go faster then. Are we going to get a battle between Max and George, potentially? I think that it will come to Max, won't it, as those hard tyres are more durable?
Yeah, potentially.
Lando 6.5. Oh, he's gonna kick himself, isn't he, Lando?
Yeah.
I can't believe how long it took for him to get through. I was convinced he was going to do something a bit more decisive.
Unfortunately, it's a bit of a trend in his career with Max, isn't it?
Yellow flag infringement for Gasly.
Oh, wonder if he was speeding. So has Tsunoda served his penalty or not?
No.
So yeah, Hadjar's on for a point here. If he can stay within 5 seconds.
I would assume that he hasn't, and therefore that's why he's still got the
That's why
exclamation
he's
mark.
got, yeah, that makes the most sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, Max is closing in on George a little bit. Here is Max, 1.8 behind George now. Any other battles? Leclerc still 1.4 behind Hamilton, suffering from the dirty air.
It's mad to think, was it what was Albon's penalty for in the sprint? Safety car infringement, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, it was an infringement of some
literally a safety car infringement away from 4th in the sprint and then potentially 5th in the Grand Prix.
Yeah,
that is an unbelievable
brilliant weekend from Alex. And there they are, 1.7 the gap now. Lando 6.2 behind Oscar. I'm stuck now. Oh, I love it. The back and forth is just brilliant.
It's almost like you shouldn't have 2 number 1 drivers in a team.
What do you mean? McLaren have 2 number 1 drivers, Tommy, and look how they're going. 1-2 in the sprint, 1-2 in the main race.
Well, yeah, exactly. It looks great. It's great, isn't it, when you've got a Mercedes situation where you're comfortably ahead and you can.
Yeah.
But if it's a close championship, that's when it kind of can go horribly wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Max. Max and George.
Yeah.
Give us a little battle.
Yeah.
Come on. 6 seconds the gap between Piastri and Norris. Lewis is clearly saving his tyres for a few laps. That's what Kurd reckons. Russell Verstappen fight, says Awesome Pig in the Discord chat, could lead to an Albon podium. Wow.
That's a wild thing to think about, isn't it?
Certainly is. I mean, you put Antonelli to win, so what's wilder? I can't believe Antonelli nearly led the race after like the 4th corner. George was taking his tear off out the visor. Oh, he's just explaining that. Has turn 2 been properly investigated yet? Asks Clement. Yes.
It's probably a little bit
investigation.
It's probably a little bit of the fact that Piastri is just, on cruise control a bit, but Lando is slowly taking the gap down. It would have been fascinating to see them together and how this race would have panned out.
Yeah, I mean, Oscar, he has no reason to push, does he? He built that gap. He'll want to keep his tyres just in case there is a
safety car or something.
Yeah,
whereas Lando,
car, although you might see people pit because, to be fair, Piastri and Norris would have the gap to just go for a pit stop anyway.
They could double stack as well with that gap as well.
But you never know. I want rain. So do I, Belf. So do I. I believe I was promised rain, says Callie. Yes.
Also, we joked about it at the time of me going, George Russell sweat, but the only person that said it was raining was George Russell again.
So true, actually. George, we need to talk about
your perception of rain. Yeah. 1.5 now, Max.
Leclerc catching Hamilton? DRS down the inside? Thoughts? Leclerc radio? The separation between the legs is to the right. I'm getting stuck with it. What?
I mean, they've played that deliberately.
The separation between my legs. No comment. Olu, thank you for the super chat. Ferrari in 3 laps. Lewis, shall we try Strat Z? So true. 7/10. Did he get DRS that time? I think he did. Leclerc has DRS now. Game on. But surely give the position back. Hamilton's not quick. Let's swap the cars, guys.
Swap the cars.
Swap the cars.
Leclerc should get on the
Leclerc
radio and go, "Oh, yeah, you can have a
I'm
coffee
being held
break."
up now. Oh, please, that'd be so funny. Norris 5.5. Just not going to be enough. I love that he's caught him. What do Ferrari do now? Ferrari like,
I
I
know.
really don't want to speak to Lewis over the radio. I really don't want to speak to Lewis over the radio because he's just going to tell us to go have a cup of tea.
Yeah. And they don't like tea. Closest to the wall. Piastri.
Max 1.3 behind George now. I mean, Lando took half a second out of Piastri in that last lap. Keeps doing that, it'll be a last lap shootout at this point. 4.9.
4.8.
Good evening.
If we get fit,
Wow,
if we get to lap
Lando's taken
50
half a
and
second out of him in the first sector.
they're getting traffic, I think. They're lapping the Astons, I think.
Are they? Ah, yeah, Lance Stroll. Yeah, Lance, get out the way, bruv. Such a strange battle to be talking about when they switched positions.
Yeah.
And now it's like, can Leclerc get Hamilton? But he gave him the position.
To be fair, they're dragging Leclerc. Hamilton's
Are they both
dragging
going
Leclerc
towards
away
Antonelli?
from Sainz.
To be fair, they're both catching Antonelli.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's a good tactic to let Hamilton lead. He's on the mediums.
Yeah.
Use as much of it. This is just
Lando 4.6. KDA, thank you for the super chat. What's the actual issue at Ferrari? They just can't go around a circuit quickly.
They're Ferrari.
JW, thank you for the super chat. Ferrari swap the cars, wait, swap back.
Aston Martin, literally behind Hulkenberg. Crazy.
I love the radio transcriptions I get when I'm looking at this multi-viewer, like with the live timing and stuff, because it comes up with like AI radio transcriptions of just what they think, what the program thinks it said. And Charles Leclerc, I have to oversteer at turn 80.
No wonder Ferrari so rubbish.
They're taking a different track.
They're doing 80 turns a lap. I think Aston Martin are, to be fair, with them and how far they are behind.
Leclerc radio. I'm overheating tyres. Guys, swap the positions back. Come on. 4.4 the gap.
I know, and I'm teeing you up for your catchphrase of a broken clock is right twice a day. But I have absolutely cooked with the prediction of Ferrari biggest flop this year, and also Aston are going to be like pretty much the worst team.
Yeah, you have 50 points. You said less than 50 they'll score. Lance Stroll decided.
Lance Stroll is taking it personally.
Smash.
I know.
We're only a quarter of the way, less than a quarter of the way through the season, Tommy. Anything can happen.
How many have they got? How many?
They've got more than 10, haven't they? They've got 12. I think Lance scored a few points in the sprint. Maybe 13.
4.1 now. If this
is on.
This could be on, you know.
This is half on.
If this might be on.
It has to be half a second. They're on
There's
14 points,
laps.
Aston Martin. So, mate, actually, they are well on track to score 50 points. I hope they score 51.
Oh, they're going to score 51, aren't they? No, I said less than 50, so 50, I'm wrong. So they're going to score 50.
Okay, so 50 exactly, on the dot.
They're going to get 50 on the dot.
4.1. 4 seconds.
It's now 4 seconds. 10 laps to go. This Ooh, it's close. It's one of those
It
things
is
where you don't
close.
want to get too excited and hype it up, but also I'm constantly looking at it going, "Oh, come on."
So we're looking at the track right now, and it's the first sector that Lando is definitely a lot quicker. He's gained 3/10 on this lap. I think he gained half a second the lap before. So that first sector is really where they're gaining. He's gaining, sorry, in comparison to Oscar Piastri. We can see a mini box of Oscar in the top left on our actual TV screens. 4 seconds, 8 laps to go.
We're
Matt
up to
showing where turn
4.1.
80 is. Yeah, it's not there, Rob, on that track, Matt.
1080 is through the stadium.
Okay, so Lando lost a little bit of time in that first sector. Milo, thank you for the super chat. The hard tyres come alive later, which is why Charles is suddenly faster. Indeed. Yeah, the mediums are going to struggle for Hamilton. Pricey, think the £2 Ferrari giving a real fur coat. And God's sake, I really need to read super chats before I start reading them, actually. 4.3 seconds, the gap between Piastri and Norris. Has there been a bit of traffic this time round? So Antonelli 2.9 ahead of Hamilton. They're not catching anywhere near quick enough, sadly. Russell's half a minute behind Norris.
Yeah, McLaren are so clear.
They made it hard for themselves, didn't they? They really did.
Yeah, 7 laps. I don't think this is happening with the
Yeah,
McLarens now. We needed it to be about 3 seconds at this point for it to be
with a gap,
dream to be alive.
Yeah, you needed Norris to catch him every single lap from here.
Wow. 28 years the last time.
They won 3 in a row. Wow. McLaren, that is, if you're not listening to the commentary.
McLaren, sorry, yeah. I was trying to hear who they said, but I missed it. I'm assuming it's Mika Hakkinen.
Yeah, it was Mika Hakkinen.
The battle for 13th is on. Hulkenberg versus Gasly.
What? Is that
Battle
really
in
on?
6 laps.
The last lap, they were separated by 0.2. How are they? How is he catching him in 6 laps? I believe that is wrong. 3.8 the gap now between Piastri and Norris. Problem is, Norris would catch up, be a second and a half, dirty McGee, and then he won't be able to overtake.
Well, look exactly what's happened with Verstappen and Russell right now.
Yeah, I mean, Leclerc's visibly faster than Hamilton, and he can't get through. Kayla just goes, "It's on!" Brother Gusto in the Discord Racer to Life chat, do we think Piastri will win the championship?
Yes.
He's looking very good. I'm still leaning towards Norris over the course of the whole season, but I think it's going to be tasty. Obviously, we can't discount Max. We both predicted him at the start of the season, but with it's going to be races like this that win one of the McLaren drivers the championship, because Red Bull will have the odd occasion where they can fight, but McLaren are just amazing at every track.
They really are. And if you think back to Antonelli.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Now overheating.
I love it.
Yeah, the key, I think it sums up McLaren quite nicely, that Lando got pushed off at the start and dropped to, what was it, 6th, maybe? And took ages to get past Max, and he's going to be 30 seconds clear in second. In a race with a like VSCs and things and stuff. So yeah, McLaren
positions.
Oh wow. This is getting a bit I mean, I'd love to roast Ferrari, and I will, because it's. But at the same time, it has fallen in a very awkward way for them. Essentially, Hamilton caught up on
Yeah,
the
Hamilton was
mediums.
stuck at the point where he needed to be through.
Yeah, it's more on
Oh.
Ferrari for not.
You haven't done it. Hamilton hasn't done it. Oh, it's so funny. Unless he does it into turn one. No, probably not. He's like, I will wait 3 laps to do this, and then
Yeah.
I'll let him through.
I'll have my cup of tea first, and then I will.
Pricey, thank you for the super chat. Look, Ferrari need to realise they won't go anywhere if they only have one good driver in their team. It's time to cut Leclerc. All right, Pricey. Thank you so much for the super chat. Shut up, Tommy. Decaru, thank you for the super chat. I'm an Oscar fan, but he's starting to proper scare me. This will be 4 from 6.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oscar, I know this sounds a bit like an if and whatever, but not out the realms of possibility that Oscar could have won every single race this year so far. Quite a mad thought.
Leclerc, we will try again next lap. Oh, he's done it.
You know what I need right now?
Leclerc was happy to just stay in 8th.
Hamilton radio right now. I'm stuck.
Faster. Oh, I think Ferrari have lost about 20 seconds just
Hamilton
swapping
DRS
positions
now. Yeah.
in this race.
Hamilton DRS goes for the move now.
RB, thank you for the super chat. Another strong race
from
Hadjar, looking at a top 10 finish with Yuki, 5-second penalty. Also with Lawson yet to score points. Hadjar, defo the best rookie. I mean, you're forgetting Antonelli got sprint pole, but
Antonelli is Antonelli's in a top team, and the pressure is very much on him.
Russell, though, is on for another podium. Can we just talk about that, please? He has been nowhere all weekend.
He's been, he was very fortunate, wasn't he, with the VSC, of course.
Yeah, he was, but he's still finishing, 15 seconds clear of Antonelli. Hamilton radio? Times 1.4 behind. You want me to let him?
That is the best radio I have ever heard. That is unbelievable. Oh my God. I did not know Hamilton had it in him. That is absolutely amazing. That is, oh my word, that is absolutely
that is gold.
I did not know Hamilton had that sense of humor in him as well. That is
absolutely
so good.
Brilliant.
That is so funny. That is brilliant.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
That is. Oh my God! I can't stop smiling at that. That's so funny. That is British wit right there. That's good. That is very good.
Oh, I didn't think Hamilton going to Ferrari was going to produce such incredible team radios.
Here we go. Look, that's a 32-point gap now on Max in the championship.
So 16 points, Piastri, Norris. 16 points to Norris and Verstappen. Okay.
A big gap for Max to.
Yeah.
Like you say, it's these races. Max will have his moments. You know, he's stuck it on pole, but the car's not there to fight for wins. Let's be honest. I mean, it sums it up, doesn't it? That he held off Piastri for a bit, held off Norris.
I'm still absorbing that team radio. That is absolutely phenomenal.
How much do you want to bet that VCarb conveniently Racer Hadjar is 5.001 behind
yeah, it's very close, isn't it? It's 5 seconds now. Come on, Hadjar, get on with it. He's PB'd his first sector, but so is Sonoda. It's a time trial race. Pit stop race. Charlie boy. 2.3. Hamilton for team radio of the day. Agreed.
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's been some good ones. But
Oh, I need to hear it again. I really do. I need a replay of that. I just listened to it on a. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Right, lap 56, penultimate lap of the race. Lando's charge has ended. McLaren are so far clear. Four, six. I can't believe it's his third consecutive race win.
And he started from fourth as well. Started behind Lando on the grid, behind Max and Antonelli.
Make sure you're within 5 seconds. I love how Max wants to know why he needs to stay within 5 seconds. Like they're going to have a conversation whilst he's driving in the last couple of laps. So I believe that George Russell actually has done this, that, and the other. Judy, I think the super chat. Can a driver win Tommy's tasty tweet while racing? Yeah, Hamilton's won some P1 merch. Congratulations.
Okay, yeah. Yellow flag, so Russell.
The yellow flag thing, yeah. The Verstappen finishing P3 would still not help me in the slightest. Sadly. Pricey, thank you for the super chat. Breaking Danny Rick to replace Leclerc at Monaco. All right, great. Thanks, Pricey. Appreciate your super chat. Appreciate the banter. Great bants. Wonderful bants. Okay. The final lap has begun. Oscar with that. How many career race wins does Lando have?
5. So
5.
Oscar's
So
about
Oscar
to overtake it. Yeah, he's about to have
ahead.
more wins than Lando Norris.
More race wins than Lando. Good Lord.
Oscar Piastri dominance is crazy. Look how sunny it's got.
It's a delightful day out there, Tommy. You could get some vitamin D.
Go for a little sunbathe after Oscar Piastri while the others cross the line. 2 McLarens just chilling.
Really could.
Alex Albon. What a drive again.
Ridiculous.
Star of the day for me, without doubt. P5 in a race where none of the top cars are out is absolutely superb.
Yeah, and not even close to being under threat from Antonelli or Hamilton. He's in a very deserving P5. 8.5 seconds behind Verstappen, 7 seconds ahead of Antonelli. Ridiculous. Here we go then. Oscar Piastri. Can he get ahead of the Sauber? This is for the race win. He's done it. Into turn 17 we go. Oscar Piastri. It is a phenomenal drive once again.
Wow. McLaren are...
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's quite
a...
That's quite little animated from him, wasn't it? And then Team Radio B. Thanks, guys. Really happy to win 3.
I think from P4 as well.
Yeah.
They're in a different postcode, McLaren. I mean, he's not wrong, Crofty. They are so clear. I think it's going to take a miracle for anyone to beat them. Yeah, that's quite a statement, isn't it, from Brundle that they could have pitted at the end. Of course, fastest lap doesn't matter now.
No points for fastest lap these days.
Oh my word! Carlos Sainz just sent it on Hamilton on the final corner.
Can you imagine if Hamilton?
Oh my word!
Right on the line. Wow.
Also, how badly aged would have that been if he had let him through? Would have
let him pass as well. Boom.
Oof. Then he'd have got it.
Piastri radio. Is that it? Nicely done.
Nicely done.
Is that it? Oh dear, I'm still getting over that Hamilton team radio. He deserves a point for that. I think it should be team radio of the day, and you get a point for Sass.
Who did get driver of the day? That's always an interesting one.
It'll probably be flipping
Doohan or something.
Yeah, Doohan for getting a puncture at the start. Let's have a look at this dive bomb then, right at the end. He's just
he's absolutely Hamilton!
Wow,
Hamilton really. That was...
Oh my god, that could have easily ended both of their races at the final corner. Hamilton turned early.
In. Yeah, he turned very early.
Did he even notice Carlos doing the dive bomb?
I don't think he moved under braking. I think he saw him and turned into early.
I don't think he saw him.
You don't think?
No.
Wow, it's that was very close to chaos there.
What do we think there, chat? Do you think Hamilton saw him? Brett, thing with the super chat. I don't need Landers to win. I just need Max to lose. Yeah. I think he turned in just to literally turn in. We know what Hamilton can be like sometimes with his visual awareness and free practice. Oscar Piastri, 3 in a row, Tommy.
He is absolutely
He's on fire.
He is on fire, but also ice cool at the same time. His racecraft is superb as well. I think that's what won in the race. Really.
Yeah, he got through on Max almost the first opportunity. I mean, Max defended really well, but the minute he got side by side and a nose ahead, he wasn't phased.
And then what has he just done there?
What was that?
That is the most non-Oscar Piastri thing I've ever seen in my life.
What was he doing? The griddy?
It looked like it.
There's Lando, P2. It's not the end of the world for Lando. I know that, again, wasn't the perfect race for him, but finishing second, this is going to be, and could well be, a Hamilton versus Rosberg scenario. They get first and seconds all year long.
One incident
and
can change
one
the whole
race
thing.
Can change the whole thing.
Well, look at Oscar in Melbourne.
If
you had another race like that,
it'd
completely swing back the other way.
40 points clear. 3 on the bounce, Oscar Piastri. Come on, the lad. We need to release the Sir Silver Rusty that we made with him. The circuit that we drew with him. If you haven't seen it,
yes,
chat,
we shared that back on TikTok
when we did
recently,
an interview.
If you want to go have a watch.
Can we please next time in Imola have these two at the front fight? Please.
That would require the ability to overtake at Imola, but also,
True.
but yeah, we'd like, it would be nice to see a battle between them.
Yeah, who was driver of the day? The fact it hasn't been announced suggests that I believe Pastor Maldonado might have won it, and they're now trying to change the results.
I genuinely think that is happening this year. That they're getting so many troll votes that they're just picking someone random.
Now I'll think of the super chat. Never mind. Oscar hit the griddy. He won. Next thing in the super chat. Oscar didn't make a move. Max made a mistake. Nah, come on, Max. Max was forced into a lunge.
He forced into it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's still an overtake. It's still a move from Oscar.
He knew that he had to outbrake himself a lot.
Oscar griddy before GTA 6. Someone just said. F1 is so boring. The fastest car wins. This has been the case for years.
Welcome to Formula One.
Kieran, thank you for the super chat. Ferrari must be doing this on purpose for Matt. I don't know what they're doing at this stage. How far did we finish off the win? Nearly a minute off the win. Leclerc and Hamilton. That Brown with a selfie.
MBS just awkwardly lurking in the background.
Yeah, please go away.
He's just like, I need to be part of this at all times.
Deary me. Deary, deary me. So awkward. It's such a shame, isn't it? Like, we spoke about how, I mean, this is a shame for Lando, or at least I sort of said, if Lando just sorts out his qualifying, he's going to be able to fight for wins. But sadly, he sorted out his qualified ahead of Oscar Piastri, and then there was the contentious incident with Max Verstappen for what feels like the 100th time between those two. And that dropped him back and essentially cost him the win, didn't it? Because if he'd just slotted in behind Max, I know it's hindsight,
A bit like Antonelli yesterday, right?
it would be his, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And yeah, although I think there's something to be said, and we'll go into it on the pod about how slow Lando took to get past Max. Cost him big.
My favourite moment, easily, chat, and there's no other one, was the Lego Drivers Parade. Did you see
the radio?
Did you see? Oh, what team was it? Was it Williams and V-Carb? I can't remember. At the final corner, they just literally crashed into each other.
Yeah, they were stricken
like
at the final corner.
Yeah, they were like in the wall.
It's
So
good
funny.
because some of the drivers were filming it, and a lot of the teams have like put a video up about it.
Yeah.
And some of the footage is so funny, and you just see Max just driving into the V-Carb.
I just love how they were pushing what was quite clearly priceless Lego cars just into each other. Like, can you imagine if someone got a puncture off a Lego brick?
Yeah. Oh my word. Imagine.
The standings have updated. Wonderfully done on this Motorsport Race Centre live, as you can see on the screen right now. And Tommy, the one thing that's really coming out to me there is Alonso still on 0 points. McLaren are so clear in the constructors.
They're
107 points clear after 6 weekends. Ridiculous.
That is crazy. The McLaren the constructors has done for McLaren, surely.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just now. I mean, it's still going to be interesting, isn't it? How it changes.
Oh, what are they doing?
Rule change.
Where are they?
We're getting something different.
What are they doing? They're going up in a hot air balloon or something? Like, what's happening? Chat, I hope today was a lot more streamlined, smooth, and that you enjoyed your experience today in collaboration with Motorsport Race Centre Live. From what I could see, it was much better. So fingers crossed you had a good time. We certainly did. It was a great, great race.
Can we just talk about how my absolutely unhinged prediction? Obviously, it doesn't count towards our prediction points, but I got 2 right and you got none.
I got none on what?
I got 2 right.
In what?
In the top 5, you know, the crazy one that we did. That everyone's saying, "What am I smoking?"
I had a heart attack. I thought you meant the.
No. We'll see that in the pod.
Yeah, we'll do the main pod.
Don't worry.
I love how they're talking about the Lego race on the way to the grid, on the way to the podium. Sorry. Remember, chat, if you have been getting involved over on the Race Centre Live app and doing all the quiz questions, go on motorsport.com and the winners will be announced within an hour, I believe. So get involved over there to see if you've won some awesome merchandise. Thank you to all of you that have got involved. Let's hear from what Lando's got to say. Team's done an amazing job. We were up the road. It was a good feeling.
Just a bit.
Paid the price. Oh. Was it too inviting to go around the outside of Max? He was asked. Especially with Max. And look, if I don't go for it, people complain. If I go for it, people complain.
He cares far too much what people think about him. He needs to.
Yeah, I was going to say the people thing That's what a lot of people think. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's see what Oscar has to say. And fourth on the grid. I think the front row hasn't won in the last however many at Miami now. Like 3.
Oh, really?
3, 4. How many Miami Grand Prix have we had? 3, 4.
3.
So every single race hasn't.
No, sorry, 4. 4 now.
4.
Yeah, 22, 23, 24.
So no one's won from the front row of the grid in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Which is mad considering
the qualifying championship that is 2025. Yeah.
I was aware enough to see Max coming through. I love it. That was unbelievable.
Lando's just staring into
the
abyss as they're like, as soon as Oscar Piastri leads, it's just game over. Like, yeah, great. Are they going round on a parade now then or something?
Okay. Comments on the team, Oscar? Are they going to have a cool-down room or not?
I don't know. Is this the cool-down room?
Doesn't feel very cool.
No. The warm room.
Okay, there you go. All right, Tommy, give us your final thoughts, please, sir, before we start to wrap up.
Final thoughts. I think, imagine a lot of people maybe felt a little bit disappointed that the rain never arrived, but I thought particularly the first kind of like 25, 30 laps of that race were absolutely brilliant. So I really enjoyed it.
Lovely stuff. Now, before we sign off, first I need to remind you all to go and do the Global F1 Fan Survey, which I was mentioning yesterday as well. F1 in collaboration with Motorsport, trying to get as many bits of feedback from Formula One fans to try and shape the sport to make it better. And also, this is something we haven't shown you, which obviously we need to talk about because it's very exciting, which is the F1 movie. I personally can't wait to see it. Me and Tommy will probably just cuddle on a sofa and have some popcorn. And watch together. But it premieres on June the 27th. And Motorsport senior writer Emily Selleck, who we met at the Autosport International Awards, she sat down with producer Jerry Bruckheimer and actor Kerry Condon in Miami. And the full interview is available on YouTube. And here's a little snippet before we head off.
Drivers on screen. If you had to compare them to a driver lineup on the grid right now, who do you think they're most similar to?
Oh, I don't know if Brad and Damson want to be compared to anyone,
That's
right?
a good answer.
Honestly. They're kind of one of a kind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you both have a favorite track to film at over the course of filming?
I think the track that for us was Silverstone because that was kind of our home. We did a lot of our filming there, and I think it's the biggest event for F1 because most of the teams are based out of England and Silverstone, that area. So it's great because you have all the big manufacturers, all the big stars of F1 come to that race.
Yeah, like for you.
The track?
Yeah.
It's so hard, isn't it? Like, it's so hard because Hungary Park for me, that was an amazing day. Like, when we shot that scene, that was incredible. But I would have to say maybe Vegas. Yeah. Because, I don't know, it was just so unique. And remember, it was really cold, too, which was so strange.